Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talks. I'm finishing up last Rogan podcast, or the one before this. I'm a little behind here. Jay Oakerson and Ari Shaffir, great podcasts. Didn't talk about politics, right? 3 hours. Joe stayed away from attacking the left and Biden and Gavin Newsom and how they fucked up with COVID and how CNN said he had horse dewormer. Just classic Joe Rogan, 3 hours talking about everything under the sun. Weird, creepy stuff like Gigi Allen, punk rocker, disgusting guy who used to go on stage naked and literally take crap, shit on stage, smear it over his face, throw it at the audience, eat shit, and nutty shit, and totally naked. He had a little tiny wee-wee. They were talking about just a nutter, a complete nutter. Oh, said he was going to kill himself on stage, blow his head off. I think he died from an overdose. So just a real, just crazy person. And by the way, his brother, Gigi Allen's brother, was on Soft White Underbelly. Yes, Gigi Allen had a brother. It's actually an older brother, and they used to have a band. I believe they grew up in Massachusetts, some kind of white trashy town in Massachusetts or something. But he's kind of interesting, the brother, but nuts. He's kind of like it's just all dark stuff. Like, I'm not into that stuff. It's too creepy, too dark. The brother's into, like, he collects serial killer memorabilia, like really crazy, nutty shit. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. They talked about this woman, Farrah Abrams, who's a very attractive woman, as you could see, who's just obviously seriously mentally ill, who actually defecated on camera. It's disgusting, and they were talking about it was like a huge load. It's like, people are fucked up. People are just fucked up. If you are doing that or eating, it's like you are seriously ill. Like, you should just, I don't know, put to sleep. That's a terrible thing to say, but you need help. And instinctively, crap, excrement, that's an instinctual thing. There's disease. It's disease ridden. Like, I don't get that world. And people sell it on the internet. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Let's see.
But then by the time you get to the other Jaws, is he still amazing?
Oh, they're talking about Jaws.
I also
That's
think,
true.
I think
So he's
I might
very
be wrong on
fun
but
and
I
interesting.
think
This is the Joe
the idea
Rogan I know and love. Jaws 1 was a classic. Obviously, Steven Spielberg. I remember going to the theater with my neighbor, my friend. I was in 5th grade, maybe 6th grade, 5th going into 6th. That was 75, the summer of 75. And we were all, that scared us. It was such a huge hit. And then they made all these sequels, and they're absolutely beyond words horrible. So that's what he's talking about. How do you go from a masterpiece? Well, the reason is Steven Spielberg didn't direct the others. Isn't that right? I don't know. Fact check me there. So highly recommend this podcast. I didn't write down the whole thing. I sometimes do that, the topics they discuss. This is just kind of just a casual little YouTube video I'm doing here. And I just want to also make an announcement. Congratulations to the Brooklyn Nets. They clinched yesterday. They had magic number was 1 with 2 games left. Either the Nets had to win or the Miami Heat had to lose. So both things happened. Miami Heat lost. Brooklyn Nets won. Wasn't so easy, So Orlando Magic, and very happy with this team. 5th year in a row that the Nets have made it. And I'm thinking back, talking to my wife, I go, look at this team. By the way, they had a better record this year than last year, right? With Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, although they were hurt a lot last year. But they had a better record. So congratulations to the Brooklyn Nets and Mikal Bridges and Spencer Dinwiddie, all the new Dorian Smith, all the great, incredible. Just so happy for this team. I don't know if they're going anywhere. First round is the Philadelphia 76ers next week. By the way, like I was saying to my wife, the last playoff game I saw with the Nets was 1979. 1979, New Jersey Nets. They just, like 2 years previous to that, they were in the ABA with the red, white, and blue ball, but the Julius Erving days. 1979, Bernard King, John Williamson. Not a very good team. They were like 7 or 8 games under 500. Anyway, first round, it's basically best of 3. That second game at the Rutgers Athletic Center, April 13th, 1979, with my friend Kevin Maria from high school. Could you imagine having a conversation with my friend Kevin? You know what? 43 years from today, that's like crazy. 43 years, the Nets will move to Brooklyn. They play at this really gentrified, cool area, the Barclays Center. And they're going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to be playing the the Philadelphia 76ers. Really crazy stuff, how time flies and how old I am. Okay, nice and short here, more to come. Watch the podcast, Classic Joe Rogan, total thumbs up, fun, interesting, weird, all that stuff. Okay, good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Taber Talk.